The following is a rare plagiarized version of Gertie the Dinosaur, released on 16mm by Black Hawk Film circa 1970s. Yes, information, exposition. This was clearly added after, obviously, to advise you of the kind of ox you're getting into. Now, this is the original footage from 1917, that is, that this company added to the 1915 film, which is a direct ripoff to Gertie the Dinosaur, which was from 1914. So yes, in the 70s they tried to pass this travesty as the original Gertie the Dinosaur. Now, I've shown you what the actual Gertie the Dinosaur looks like, so obviously you're not going to fall for this. No, it was not the first cartoon, not by a long shot, not even by the same author. Okay, this is just blatant misinformation. It did require 10,000 frames, but the animation back in the day was not limited. In fact, those 3 minutes long animation of a dinosaur inside the 13 minutes long film, took 10,000 frames because it was a full motion animation, not a limited animation, unlike this one, which is in fact a limited animation, and you can immediately notice that as soon as the dinosaur makes his appearance. Whenever that is going to happen... Oh, it's over there, can you see it? Yes, that's our quote-unquote Gertie. Now that is the textbook example of a cheap knockoff, of a cheap ripoff, I should say. You know, Gertie the Dinosaur had a full movement range, a full motion animation. This one is hideously limited. It looks cheap, it feels cheap, and it clearly is not the original. Of course you know that because you saw what the original looks like, because fortunately the original was found at some point. Oh, look at this. This is just embarrassing. Now compare this movement cycle with how Gertie used to move in her actual film. There is a world of difference. Like, they are missing several frames in this animation, in this quote-unquote animation. Look at that. It moves like a clock. Tick, tick, tick. Just... it is so embarrassing. And it goes on forever. We get it, you can barely move. Now move on. So yes, this dinosaur pretty much does almost the same things as Gertie did in her film, except it does it worse because the animation is really bad. I mean, the fact that this was made in 1915 does not even count as an excuse. You saw how Winsor McCay worked. He wanted to make a dinosaur really move. Now granted, that kind of work takes a long time and a lot of skills and talent. But nonetheless, it shows you what can be done in 1914. This is from 1 year later. And it's just so bad. This can only work if the animated footage of the dinosaur doing tricks would alternate with the live-action footage of Winsor McCay saying what tricks she was going to perform and saying to her that she was going to give her a treat. Without the live-action context to add to this cartoon, this is all visual nonsense. Of course, they couldn't include the actual live-action footage of Winsor McCay because this film was not made by Winsor McCay. Duh. We still have a couple of minutes. Of this. It feels like an hour long. Is that supposed to be a monkey in the distance? Oh yes, good job there, by the way. Yes, because there were apes during the time of dinosaurs. Good job there. Good job, really. Well, I guess I shouldn't be too harsh on this film. I mean, there weren't exactly copyright laws at the time to protect certain cinematic products to be, ripped off by other less creative creators. But then again, this was passed as the original Gertie the Dinosaur, when it is in fact not. Nevertheless, this is an important piece of history, because this may very well be the first well-known cinematic rip-off of something. So it's important in its own way, I guess. At least to give justification to my ever-increasing disdain. So yes. Like I said, this is all visual nonsense. Without the live-action context, this is all visual nonsense. It's not showcasing anything impressive, because there were far more impressive things at the time this came out, including the actual Gertie the Dinosaur. And this is just... This exists, I guess. It just exists. Something far more interesting is going on there in the background, but no, we have to keep the focus on the dinosaur here that's not doing anything at all. It's just watching what's going on in the background. Also, this dinosaur is really not nice. Really kind of a jerk. Oh, I guess that's supposed to be Winsor McCay. Oh. Okay, I will admit, I like that. That's the one thing that the original Gertie does not do. And that is stealing the spotlight from Winsor McCay. That was nice, actually. Okay. Well, that was Fake Gertie by John Randolph Bray, allegedly. Distributed in the 70s by this other company you just saw the logo of. Thank you for listening to this. This has been Madhog the Master. See you next time.